Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. So, I've been making videos about books for many years now. And if there is one question that I get repeatedly in my YouTube comments, in my Instagram DMs, and even in personal life, it is where do I start? Which book do I begin with if I want to develop a reading habit? So, if you've ever had that question, then this video is for you. So, what I've noticed, there are three things that can discourage people from developing a reading habit. First of all, sometimes when people pick up books, they begin with thick, big books, and the size intimidates them, so they just get discouraged by the mere look of the book, and they don't even try to get into it. Secondly, and this is a major problem that I've seen with people have told me, is that they find the language or the writing style to be very complicated to follow, or they find the vocabulary to be extremely advanced. And it's not a good and fun feeling when you have to constantly check up the dictionary for the meaning of words. It, of course, it hampers the flow of reading and discourages people. And the third one is that people just don't find the book interesting. They don't find the story interesting, or if it's nonfiction, they just don't find it worth it to reach to the end of the book. So these are the three things that majorly discourage people. And that is why the five books that I'm going to recommend to you today are: number one, they are all short, so there are not a lot of pages that will discourage you. Number two, the writing style and the language, I've made sure that they are simple and easy to read. And number three, all of them, even if they are fiction or non-fiction, are extremely interesting and total page turners, I promise. Finally, let's get into the book recommendations. So, the first book that I want to recommend to you is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. This is actually a Japanese book, but of course, I read it in the English translation. It is extremely short, so not a lot of pages to discourage you. Written in a very simple, easy to understand language. The vocabulary is also extremely easy to understand, and the best part is the story itself. So, it is set in a Japanese cafe, very cozy, very ancient looking, and what is special about the cafe is that the customers there can time travel. So there are a lot of different rules to be followed for this time travel, and we get to read the story of four different customers who decide to travel back or forward in time for their personal reasons. Very heartwarming, gives great life lessons, and extremely page turning. The second book is for those people who like politically charged books. Animal Farm by George Orwell. And no, this is not a children's book. The cover of often misleads people, but no, this is not for kids. This is a political allegory about a totalitarian regime, and we see a group of farm animals, and through them, this political discourse is delivered. Again, this is one of those books which I think you can complete in just one sitting, and it's great if you like books that kind of expose society. On number three, we have one of my personal favorites, which is Chronicle of a Death Foretold by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. This is for the lovers of thrillers and murder mysteries, but let me tell you, this is not just a regular murder mystery, because right at the beginning, the author tells you who committed the murder, who got murdered, why the murder happened. So, what's the point of the story? The point is that the entire town knew about the murder that was going to happen. So the reader needs to read till the end to know why the murder could not be stopped. Again, very short but extremely interesting. Next up, we have a book from one of my favorite authors. Of course, I had to include it, which is The Blue Umbrella by Ruskin Bond. Like any other Ruskin Bond books, the language is very simple, the vocabulary is also very easy to understand, and of course this is a children's book, but if even if you are an adult, you are absolutely going to enjoy it. This is also great for those people who want to begin reading fiction. And once again, extremely short, so you can be done in just one sitting. I actually read it in one go. So this is about a little girl called Binia who has a beautiful blue umbrella that the entire village admires, and then someone kind of steals her umbrella. So yeah, the rest you have to read on your own, but highly recommend this. And if you're a non-fiction lover, don't worry, I have a recommendation for you as well, which is Tuesdays with Morrie. This is a very emotional book, and when I read it, I ended up crying by the end of it. So this is about the author who years later goes to visit one of his professors from college who is now on his deathbed, and they kind of meet up every Tuesday and have conversations about life and death. And as you can probably already guess, the conversations are extremely profound and full of important life lessons. So it's quite philosophical as well. And as I told you in the beginning, it's very, very emotional as well. So if you like, emotionally charged works, and once you know that it's not even fiction, the emotions get even, heavier. So this is the perfect one for you. So these were all the five books that I wanted to recommend to you in this video. I'm pretty sure you're going to find the perfect one for yourself out of these. So don't think that books are boring. You have just not found the right book for yourself. If you like this video, do not forget to hit the thumbs up button. Share this video with any other friends or family members who you think want to start reading. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.